Welcome back to Fox 11, the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. It's always a great time of year around here. It kicks off tomorrow officially, but we're going to kick off a day early as we have our film festival guest series, and we're starting with a documentary called Savvy. It explores the critical need for women to understand and take control of their personal finances. Here's a clip.
I spent a lot of years on Wall Street, and I absolutely never interrupted a group of gentlemen saying, let's keep the women out. That never happened. But it is only natural that you build a business for yourself. And in an industry where 90% of traders are men, and 86% of financial advisors are men, and 98% of mutual fund dollars are managed by men, is it any surprise that it's built by men for men?
And joining us this morning is Robin Hauser. She's a financial expert, but she's also the director of the film, which is already winning awards and is now part of the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. Hi, Robin. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's great to talk with you. Tell us a little bit about the movie, the documentary, and how this all came about.
Yeah, so this is a film about why it's so important, why it's crucial for women to take charge of their personal finances, right? This is something that we understand that perhaps our grandmothers weren't really involved in the finances, and maybe our mothers weren't either. But what's really alarming is that millennials, to a greater extent, to a higher percentage than any other generation, are also abdicating major financial decisions to the men in their lives or to their partners.
Who do you talk to in this film? Because there's so many great interviews as I was kind of watching some of the clips that you sent along. Who are some of the folks that you reached out to talk to, and what do they have to say for women?
Well, we have our experts, and then we have our subjects, who you just saw. That was Sallie Krawcheck, who's the founder and CEO of Ellevest. So she, of course, was essential to have in the film. She's the woman that's gotten, I think, higher in the financial world than any other woman. We also have subjects that tell stories about how they got into credit card debt, because nobody ever taught them that you can't just pay the minimum, right? Or somebody who, we have a subject who ended up with $222,000 of student loan debt, and she had to do to try to pay that off. We have another story about a woman who went through financial abuse, and we talk about what is financial abuse, you know? So there's also some empowering stories about a group of women that for 55 years have had an investment club, and they talk about what it's meant for them to become knowledgeable and to be able to make their own money through investments.
You're a financial advisor as well as now a filmmaker. Have you run into issues with in the financial world being a woman?
I wouldn't call myself a financial expert. I of course, have learned a lot about it since I've been making this film, but really, first and foremost, I'm a documentary filmmaker. But I think as a female director, you know, of course, I've run into microaggressions of certain biases, whether they're unconscious or not. But I think any woman or person of color would probably admit to that, right?
Tell me a little bit about being part of the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. It's a big deal around here. So many people are looking forward to it.
Oh, I feel absolutely honored to be part of this. This is our world premiere of Savvy. So this is really just a jumping off point. And I can't think of a better festival to do it. They do an incredible job of publicity. I've also known Roger for a long time. He runs a beautiful festival. Yeah, of course, it would be more fun to be there if it were all in person, but we will have 2 drive-in screenings, so that makes it fun. I've ungeolocked it, meaning that anybody in the US can have access to Savvy Documentary if they buy a virtual ticket from April 1st to April 10th. So we expect a pretty big audience.
It's so great. And yeah, it's all different this year due to the pandemic, but it's going to be shown, as you mentioned, at 2 drive-ins, 2 drive-in showings, Saturday, April 3rd at 3 p.m. and then again Monday morning at 8:30. So if you'd like to see Savvy, it's kind of a first come, first served basis at these big outdoor theater settings down at Santa Barbara City College. But Robin, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the movie, and we look forward to watching it with everybody else during the festival.
Great, Joe. Thank you so much. I'll be there. So come on down and meet me.
Take care. Thank you.